Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for tuning in. This is the channel where I review anything and everything. If I need it, I'll buy it, I'll use it, and I will review it. And today we will be doing a comparison video review regarding these two equipment right here. They are arm twister, chest expander. This one in the bottom right here is from a company called Glacus. And this one on the top is from YES4ALL. I will link on the description below the unboxing and first impression review of these two right here so that you can check that out. Today we're just going to make a comparison to see which one of these two items would be best suited for you. Now this is now based on my experience. It is possible that there are people out there, some of you guys out there may have different experience than I have, but I'm just letting you know in regards to the way that I use these equipment, how they perform for me, right? So we're gonna take a look at that. First things first is the pricing. Glacus is more expensive than the YES4ALL. YES4ALL at the time of purchase is $27-28.99. Glacus at the time of purchase is $39.99. The price at the making of this video remains the same, and also bear in mind that by the time you're watching this video, those prices may be different. As you can see, the design is about the same. For the Glacus one, the hydraulic mechanism here is inside this hard plastic housing. I do not know why they went with that, because Glacus offer different colors and all of the design for the other colors look just like the YES4ALL, except for the handle, right? The Glacus has the same exact look as the YES4ALL, but they have a blue one and they have a red one. This particular one they call a dark red, and I went with this one because it looks different than the YES4ALL. The handles for the Glacus, it is PU material, right? Supposed to be a PU plastic, but this one has more grip on it, right? It is thicker also. It's thicker and it has more grip. It's a little bit softer than the YES4ALL handle right here. This is also PU plastic, but it is thinner and it's not that soft to the handling or to the touch, right? And of course, they both have the same metal alloy as the main handle right here, right? Except for the YES4ALL, it seems like they have two pieces of the alloys or the metal that they just connected with the nuts and bolts right here all throughout, right? For the Glacus one, it seemed like, or at least to me, it looks like it's one piece of metal that they bend, right? And then they kind of connected that to these two arms right here with nuts and bolts, but it is one piece as far as I can figure it out, right? It's one piece that just kind of bend to look like that. I guess this one is, you could say, completely looking differently than the other one. Now this Glacus equipment right here, I would say that this is close to upper tier, right, if we can call it that way, because there is another brand that sells more expensive than this one, from $55 to $65. I do not know if they have better material than this one. And for the YES4ALL, I would say this is the budget design or the budget choice you have, right? If you follow my channel, this is actually the second YES4ALL equipment that I received from them, because the first one I purchased, the hydraulic liquid started to leak, right? And as you can see here, the one that they send, the hydraulic mechanism here is upside down, right? So it's upside down. The arrow right here that tells you, what number or what strength level you're supposed to be having, that's supposed to be pointing this way, but this one is upside down. So that's kind of strange right there. I guess their quality control, they didn't catch that one. But I'm not going to be picky on it because I could just straighten it to this pole right here, or to this piece of metal, and I think it'll be the same, right? And of course, for the Glacus one, they have a small window that they put right there, right? They also have this knob right here, which they call a knot. I'll call it a knob, right? And you can adjust the strength level from that. Both of these equipment right here has the same strength capability or weight capacity, which is 22 pounds all the way to 440 pounds. When it comes to packaging for the YES4ALL, what you will be greeted with once you open the box is the equipment inside this bubble wrap right here, and of course the manual right here that comes with it. The box, I'm pretty sure that when they send it or when they ship it to you, it is not lopsided like this, but I think during travel time it gets lopsided like that because maybe the shipper put some stuff on top of it. So what you will have ended up happening is the whatever box they put on top of this one is actually sitting on the actual equipment. And of course, it also comes with this two locking mechanism right here, this one right here, and the other one is I'm using it to lock right here. For the Glacus one, you have the equipment inside this bag, the cellophane right here, and of course also the manual, and the box is intact. And I think the reason why it is so because the equipment is also housed or placed in this styrofoam box, which when it comes to you, it is intact. I like the presentation better on the Glacus one, but that's probably one of the reasons why it is a little bit expensive, because they package it. I think that over time is going to cost. The locking mechanism for the Glacus equipment here is inside the handle, right? It's fairly easy to put in and put out. One thing that I noticed about this unit right here is that when it is spread out, right, for the handle, when it is spread out, it's not that wide. From handle to handle, it measures about 21 inches, right? From that distance right there, of that handle to the other handle right here, measures about 21 inches. And they measure the same from top right here all the way to the bottom towards the handle. It measures about 17 inches, 17.5 inches, right? Now, when it comes to the YES4ALL, when it comes to the handle here, once it is spread out, this one from handle to handle measures at 27 inches. So the YES4ALL is, I would say, much wider than the Glacus, to where it would seem like it's weak, right? Like it's not that heavy when it comes to the resistance, especially when you tone both of them on the same exact number. The reason why is because this one has a wider grip to where you have more leverage, right? So that's one thing that I noticed about it. But you at first use comparison, I thought, man, maybe Glacus is better because it seems like it has, it's heavier when it comes to the resistance. But I noticed it's because it is short, right? It is short, or it's not as widespread as the YES4ALL right here. And also another thing that I noticed using this equipment right here, right? You see my finger there, especially my thumb, immediately went to that position right there, right? Because most of the time when I'm using the bar, my finger would do this, right? I have to consciously move my thumb that way for that kind of grip when I'm using the bar. When it comes to this one, there was several times to where I pinch my thumb in that, see that right there? In this part right here of the equipment, because, you know, I tend to stick my thumb out. I have to consciously make sure that my thumb is either touching the locking mechanism here or just below, right? Because if you're not careful and you're in a hurry, because, you know, you're getting yourself low rest time and you just grab and start pressing it, see that? Yeah, you could pinch your thumb, right? Which I did. I did not have that problem with the YES4ALL, I think, because when it comes to this tubing right here, it is longer, right? It is longer comparing to this tubing right here. Not by much, but enough, significant enough so that, see, it's only about that, looked like a milli-inches or a few, maybe half an inch difference right there. But definitely when it comes to width, when you spread both of these, the YES4ALL is definitely wider. All right, so here is what I'm talking about when it comes to when you spread the handle. The Glacus is shorter, as I mentioned earlier. It's about 21 inches from handle to handle, and for the YES4ALL, it is 27 inches from handle to handle. So when you're using it, at least, you know, when I was comparing it, I guess when you only buy one, it won't matter to you. But since I have both of them and I compared them, it seems like the YES4ALL is lighter. And again, the reason why is because it is wider, right? So, but one thing I found out when it comes to, you know, making sure that they are comparable is instead of holding the handle right here, I just need to raise my hand just a few inches above the tip of the handle here, and once I did that, right, they kind of, you know, the same. It's about the same exact weight capacity and resistance. The only thing when it comes to handle is that the Glacus is, you know, smoother or softer, so this one would be a little bit more comfortable, but really that really doesn't matter, especially sometimes I wear gloves, so that should be fine. So overall, everyone, very similar when it comes to the usage, except for that slight difference there, again, because the one is wider or widespread and the other one is not. When it comes to warranty, the Glacus only gives you 1 month warranty. So after that, if anything happens, right, like for example, if the hydraulic for whatever reason leaks, you're stuck with it. For YES4ALL, they give me another 2 months, right? So I don't know, maybe they have lots of experience to where the you know, hydraulic design they have would leak, but they give me another 2 months for these. So after that or before that 2 months, if it leaks, I can return it again, I can replace it, or I could just get a refund, right? And let me show you, as I mentioned earlier in the video, that these right here was upside down, right? And the arrow is down in here. That's supposed to tell, a little arrow right there, that's supposed to let you know what number you're in, right? See that? So this is supposed to be facing that way. Again, that's fine with me. I'm not gonna be picky because I kind of know how the numbering goes. And that is it. If you all have any questions, please let me know. I will try to answer them as quickly as I can. At this point of my test and comparison, I am not sure which one I'm gonna be keeping yet. I like both of them so far. So far, they suit my need, and you know what I want them to function. They seem to do that, but you know I'm only keeping one. I can't keep both of them because they are very similar, right? If there's a big difference between the two, then I might keep both. I'll keep you guys updated. Once again, let me know if you have any questions. Check the description below for more information that I may have forgotten to mention on this video. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have not already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I will see all of you on the next one.